Today's video is one that I get asked about a lot. What are the best side hustles for nurses? And not just any list. I'm going to break them down by income potential, time commitment, how competitive each one is, plus we're covering a mix of clinical and non-clinical options. Because let's be honest, some of us love bedside and some of us are ready to peace out. So whether you're trying to make an extra $500 a month, pay off loans, or transition out of patient care completely, there's something in here for you. So let's dive in. Number 1, PRN or per diem shifts. This is clinical and competitiveness is low. Starting with one of the most common and straightforward options, picking up PRN or per diem shifts. Income potential is 40 to 80 an hour depending on your unit, location, and specialty. Some travel or crisis contracts can be even higher. With the time commitment is totally flexible. You can pick up one shift a month or every weekend. It's usually up to you. The competitiveness is low. If you already have an RN license and experience, you can get started quickly, especially with staffing shortages. This is ideal if you want to stick to clinical work, make quick money, and avoid a ton of startup hassle. The downside, it's still physical, emotional labor. So if you're already burned out from bedside, this may not be the best long-term play, but short-term, super effective. Number 2, freelance health or medical writing. This is a non-clinical role and it is medium competitiveness. Next up is something a lot of nurses don't think about very often, which is freelance writing. That means writing blog posts, patient education materials, email newsletters, or even continuing education content for healthcare brands. Income potential is $100 to $300 per article when you're starting out, and experienced writers can make $1,000 plus per piece or $5,000 a month plus part-time. Time commitment, 2 to 6 hours per article depending on topic and research. The competitiveness is medium, there's a learning curve, but your clinical background gives you a big advantage over generic writers. If you enjoy writing and want a work-from-home hustle that doesn't involve patients, this is worth exploring. You don't need a journalism degree, just clear writing, attention to detail, and a little persistence to land clients. Number 3, IV hydration or aesthetic injections. This is a clinical role and the competitiveness is medium to high. This is for the glam squad nurses. IV hydration, vitamin injections, and aesthetic services like tox or filler are hot right now. Income potential, $100 to $500 per treatment. Some nurse injectors clear $5,000 to $10,000 per month working part-time once they're established. Time commitment is at least 2 to 4 hours per client, including setup, documentation, and follow-up. The competitiveness is medium to high depending on where you live. The market might be saturated, but there's still room if you niche down and market well. You'll need proper certification, state licensure, and possibly medical director depending on your role and location. This one has startup costs, but also high income potential if you go all in. Number 4, nurse content creator. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, blogs. This is non-clinical, but high competitiveness. Want to educate, inspire, or entertain other nurses online? Welcome to the world of nurse content creation. The income potential is $0 first, but with consistency, you can make $1 to $10,000 plus per month through ads, sponsorships, affiliate links, or your own products. Time commitment is at least 5 to 10 hours per week if you want to grow. And the competitiveness is high. Social media is crowded, but your unique story and voice can still stand out. The best part, you can take this side hustle in any direction. Humor, education, lifestyle, career tips, wellness, aesthetics, whatever you're passionate about. You build community and income over time. Number 5, digital products or mini courses. Non-clinical and high competitiveness. This one ties in nicely with content creation but deserves its own spotlight. If you've got a skill or experience other nurses would like to learn, turn it into a digital product. Think new grad interview guides, nursing school planners, report sheet templates, mini courses on mastering clinicals, pharmacology, or side hustles. Income potential is $50 to $500 per sale depending on the offer. Time commitment is high up front, 20 plus hours to create, then mostly passive, and the competitiveness is high. But once you've built an audience or found your niche, the sky is the limit. This is a great way to build passive income, especially if you already have experience teaching or mentoring. Number 6, CPR instructor or health educator. Can be a clinical or non-clinical role depending on what kind of job you find, and the competitiveness is low to medium. Becoming a CPR instructor or doing community health education is another flexible way to use your license without heavy lifting. Income potential is $50 to $150 per class, depending on group size and setting, and the time commitment, prep plus class time, typically 2 to 4 hours per session. The competitiveness is low to medium. Certification is required, but demand is steady, especially if you partner with schools, gyms, or small businesses. This is especially awesome if you like teaching in person and want to give back in the community setting. Number 7, tutoring or coaching nursing students. This is mostly non-clinical and the competitiveness is medium. If you crushed nursing school or have strong teaching skills, you could offer one-on-one tutoring or coaching for nursing students. The income potential is $30 to $75 per hour, and the time commitment is flexible based on how many clients you take on. The competitiveness is medium. There's demand, but you'll need to market yourself well or sign up on platforms like Wisent or Superproof. This is a feel-good side hustle that also helps shape the next generation of nurses. Win-win. 8, medical surveys and research panels. This is a non-clinical role and the competitiveness is low. This one won't make you rich, but it's ridiculously easy. You can sign up to take medical surveys or join research panels as a licensed healthcare provider. Income potential $20 to $200 per survey, and the time commitment is 10 to 30 minutes per survey. Competitiveness is low, just register, qualify, and get paid. Great for downtime between shifts or during your Netflix binges. Sites like InCrowd, M3 Global, and ZoomRx are legit. Let's quickly recap these side hustles by competitiveness. Low competition, PRN, per diem shifts, CPR instructor, or medical surveys. Medium competition is freelance writing, tutoring or coaching, and IV hydration, depending on the location. And high competition is content creation, digital products or courses, aesthetic nursing in saturated areas. So, how do you choose? If you want fast cash, PRN shifts or surveys. If you want freedom and creativity, writing, content creation, or digital products. If you want long-term business potential, aesthetics, education, or online coaching. If you're feeling burnt out, try a non-clinical path first. If you found this helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with another nurse friend who's ready to start a side hustle. And if you want a full list of these ideas, tools to get started, and even more options, grab my free Nurse Side Hustle Vault. It's linked in the description and totally free. Let me know in the comments which hustle are you most curious about, and do you want a deeper video on how to actually start one of these? See you in the next one.